What's good, fight fans? Your Majesty speaking. What is good? I'm here. I was tuned in watching the oldest Davis brother. Um, I don't know what it is about him, man. Like, it's something about him that just, if you look at him, he got all the attributes to be a good fighter. He tall, he long, rangy. I just can't put my finger on what it is about him that it, it just something about him that it's something that he don't have. I don't know if it's dog. I don't want to say that because I don't like to, say people don't have dog, but it's almost like he don't have that. He don't got the ability to take over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, he getting clipped, got clipped with a short right, but he got all of the attributes. He long, he tall. You know what I'm saying? Long jab. It seemed like he got decent power. Good 1-2. He just land. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but then he'll go into these phases where he just on the back foot. I don't know, man. And then especially being around somebody like Keyshawn, as skilled as Keyshawn, and I'm pretty sure if you're around Keyshawn, you're around Shakur. And if you're around Shakur, you're around Bud Crawford or whatever the case may be. So I just feel like at this point in his career, he should be further along as far as skills is concerned, just in my opinion. But I did want to talk about Keyshawn missing weight. Also, Brian Norman missing weight. I heard that the scale could have been off. I actually think I believe that. With them being so close to the weight, I want to say they missed it by like 0.1 pounds. I can definitely see, the scale being off, or either the scale that they had that they initially weighed themselves on being off, being a problem. Keyshawn and Dobson. I mean, Keon and Dobson, they just had a little scrabble. Ref had to yeah, man, I don't know what it is about Keon, bro. It's something about him, and he just don't got it. And I kind of feel like he feel like it's a hometown fight, so I'm gonna get the benefit of the doubt, but I don't think that's a good look. I don't think that's a good look. Y'all watching this fight or no? I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about Keon Davis, yo. I like the other one, Kelvin. Or is this Kelvin? I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to see what Brian Norman looks like, with Ronnie Shields in his corner now. And also, I'm excited to see how Keyshawn approaches this fight. I watched the first fight earlier today. No. I'm sorry. That was yesterday. I watched the first fight yesterday, and I don't like the way Keyshawn approached that fight. You know what I'm saying? He approached that fight, and based on what he's saying tonight, it almost come off like he may approach that fight the same way, looking for a knockout. But I think Keyshawn is at his best when he just box and let the knockout come. I can say the same for Boots as well. Like, Boots will get into these phases where he looking for the knockout, and you end up looking bad. You end up looking worse, trying to get the knockout. Which I saw a picture of Xander Zayas, and hey, hey, Xander looking in shape, bro. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited to see Boots against somebody his size. I try not to be overly anxious about these fighters when they fight in, the lower level competition. So this fight with Boots versus Xander will give me the gauge I need to see how good he truly is. What's y'all predictions for the fight tonight, man? Y'all got Brian Norman, which I think. Y'all think Brian Norman gonna look good? It's his first fight without his dad in his corner. Ronnie Shields a great trainer though, man. I'd be surprised if he don't look good under the tutelage of Ronnie Shields. But you know, being somebody who has been through this stuff before, I know how important it is to have comfort in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a bad thing for Brian Norman too when you used to hearing your dad's voice and now you go to that corner and he's not there no more. It's a mental thing that could mess with you. 99-91 in favor of Kelvin Davis. They gave it to Kelvin. He got the hometown nod. I mean, I thought he won the fight. He just be looking mid, yo. He be looking mid, bro. He be looking mid, and it's sad because he got all the attributes. He looked like he probably 6 foot something. You know what I'm saying? Long arms, good, good ability to move. I don't think he got fast feet, but he'll just go into almost like a cruise control when he should probably be stepping on the gas. Who in the building? Where y'all from in the building if y'all in here?
I don't get it, and I still don't get it, but here's what we're going to see right now. Look, on the inside, on the outside, early in the
see, early on, he looked pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he almost put me in the mind of, like, Tony Harrison. Like, Tony Harrison is one of the, and granted, I don't think he's anywhere as good as Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison is top level skill boxer. But he just give me that Tony Harrison feel where it's like you get Tony in the first 5, 6, 7 rounds. Tony gonna look amazing. Tony gonna look like the greatest fighter to ever live. And then you round 7, 8, and 9 hits for Tony Harrison, and then it's like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm excited to see Brian Norman, man. The Keon Davis looked pretty good though earlier. I hope this joint over because I want to watch Ronda Rousey. Anybody else watching Ronda Rousey tonight? Here's our comedy box final totals. As Davis landed 109, 301. Dobson landing 131 at 422. So if you're a stats guy, maybe you tilted in favor of Peter Dobson. Coming next, our co-main event of the evening, Brian Norman Jr. looking to bounce back from his first pro loss. Brian Norman looking pretty sharp in the back. Josh Wagner says, I'm not here to win on points. I'm going to knock this guy out. That fight when we return. You're watching Top Rank on the zone. One of the things I hate about Brian Norman is how wide his punches come. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's gotten used to swinging, wide, and that could be a detriment. We're gonna see what he looked like tonight. Like I said, hopefully Ronnie Shields has fixed that. I love Ronnie Shields as a trainer. Ronnie Shields is one of the guys that I watched when I was coming up when he was training Holyfield and stuff like that. Ronnie Shields has always been dope. What else? I saw Anthony Joshua is back. And of course, it's not against Tyson Fury. It's also not against Deontay Wilder. which I can't be mad at. You know, the man was in he was in a bad accident, lost two of his friends, and maybe this is the right move to, you know, slow walk it, get a fight against, you know, somebody that you gonna win, just to make sure that mentally you still there. Uh, kind of like Earl Spence. I thought Danny Garcia was probably too big of a test for Spence, especially not to say that Spence wouldn't have beat Danny, but I'm just saying coming off of that type of accident, I would have thought they would have just put him in with somebody just to, make sure his faculties were still there, just to see how he performed. But he did an excellent job against Danny. And that's a testament to Spence, because if I was a trainer, I wouldn't have put Spence in with Danny Garcia first fight back. Nope. Not even a chance.
It's the mental. Everyone smiles in here. Scary movie. Only theater to there.
Dope commercial. Right now they showing the Xander and Boots commercial, Pursuit to Greatness. I can't wait for that fight, man. That fight is going to tell me what I want to know about Boots, cuz I'm a huge Boots fan, but I'm just not one of them that jump off the boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to show me some stuff for me to be like, oh yeah. Like, and granted, I think Boots is tough. I think his skill level is up there. I love his athleticism, his reflexes. And see, I like the Boots that used to be a showman. You know what I'm saying? I was a huge Roy Jones fan coming up. And so for me, when I first seen Boots and he was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a showman. That was like, hold on, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Like, he like Roy Jones, you know what I'm saying? But recently he been, more chill. But that's why I like Ben Whitaker. Like, I like people, when you watching some shit, you want somebody to put on a show. Boots, to me, seems more comfortable when he is in his zone and he is able to be showman Boots. Just like Ben Whitaker. Like, when Ben Whitaker fights regular, like, it almost don't even seem right. Like, who the fuck are we watching? Bam Rodriguez versus Antonio Vargas. That's a good one. Just announced. I like that one. I love it. Dope. So Turkey Al Sheik has been trying to get this Bam Rodriguez versus Inoue. Oh, I like it. So apparently, love it. Love it. So Turkey Al Sheik is trying to get Bam Rodriguez versus Inoue anyway for December of 2026. For December of 2026, Inoue Inoue versus Bam Rodriguez. Um, they are in preliminary talks to get that fight situated. Of course, Bam has to get past Antonio Vargas in June. And I got Bam. I got Bam. I got Bam for sure. Also, Devin Haney said if Keyshawn wins tonight, Keyshawn is a fight that he's interested in. That's also a fight I would love to see. Um, once again, I've said this before. I think that Keyshawn Davis has all of the attributes and skills to be one of the best. I think he's a special fighter. I think he's one of those fighters cut from almost like a Terrence Crawford type of cloth, where he's a great boxer, but he also got that mentality where if he gets you hurt or he gets you to a point where he can stop you, he's gonna stop you. And I think with Keyshawn Davis, I'm more so worried about his mental. Like, can he stay locked in? Can he stay focused on the task at hand and not allow the outside noise to fuck up what could possibly, be a great career? Because I think Keyshawn Davis loses to nobody other than Shakur Stevenson and himself. So let me say that those are the two people that Keyshawn Davis loses to: Shakur Stevenson and himself. And I think he loses to Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson is so cerebral, and I believe the fact that they've sparred so many times. When you spar somebody that much that's that good, it's the little things that separate you from each other. And I believe Shakur Stevenson is more locked in. I believe Shakur Stevenson's ability to not get hit, his ability to control pace and space is second to none. And that's the only reason why I believe Shakur Stevenson beats Keyshawn. But other than that, Keyshawn is the only other person that can beat him. Beat himself is what I'm saying.
Brian Norman is a world champion. He was suffering his first loss to Devin Haney. I know what time it is. We're bringing in.
Dang, I want to watch this Ronda Rousey fight tonight. I hope that let me see. I might put it on my phone.
Definitely a very rangy fighter who loves to jab. Ever great fighter.
I've been a Ronda Rousey fan for a while, so I like Ronda.
I think I'm frustrated early. I think my hands and my footwork.
Francis Ngannou getting ready to fight. I forgot he was even on the card.
And there's something. Yeah, I think stop. I'm coming to stop. I'm going to fight. I'm not going to be backing up, boxing, boring, hugging. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm trying to sleep on the boat. And you see what I did with it. I did take a loss, and now y'all trying to put me back down under again. I'm going to show y'all boys.
Brian Norman, you got to show us, brother. You got to show us. And it's a fight that I'm excited to see, man. I'm excited for this one.
To see our first stoppage of the night. Both of these men promise it won't go the distance. Brian Norman Jr.
Y'all excuse me. I'm watching the UFC card on Netflix too, so I'm kind of tapped into everything a little bit. Trying to be. So Brian Norman and Josh Wagner is up next. Hey, Ngannou, a big boy.
Lost a near shutout 10-round unanimous decision to Harlem Eubank in November over in England and Sergio. He said, listen, that was the worst night of my career. Please don't judge me on that performance. Tonight, you'll see the real Josh Wagner. We're going to find out. I mean, there's been a full confidence on these. I really like what he's a tricky fighter.
Josh, come on, get to the ring, brother. Scooting and pooting and shit. Get your ass to the ring. Let's get it started. Josh Wagner got the Dick Sporting Good Everlast 2-piece set on. Josh the balls. Norman coming out to Jay-Z. Ryan made so many mistakes in that Haney fight. The first was being too aggressive too early. That was an experience thing, and hopefully he learned from it. I want to see how he handles this first round. But you think about it, I don't know. I wonder if he's been sparring like Errol Spence. I know Spence has come back and started training with Ronnie Shields too. So I wonder if he's either been sparring with Spence or maybe they've been working together. I don't know. I haven't seen anything, but it's got to be weird, man, when you used to your dad being in your corner for so long, and then you get up there and you used to hearing that voice. And I want to see all those things. See, those little intricate things, those things matter. Those are the things that the average person, it goes unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna score this fight. Matter of fact. Boxing scheduled a special attraction in the welterweight division. Introducing to you first on my right, he is fighting out of the blue corner. Presented in association with Universal Boxing Promotions. Wearing black trunks with neon green trim. Joining us from Orangeville, Ontario, Canada. He weighed in at 147.7 pounds with a record of 19 wins and 2 losses. He has 10 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the determined, battle-tested welterweight, introducing Josh the Boss Wagner. I never seen Josh fight before, but he looked real confident. So. Entering the ring wearing black trunks with white and peach colored trim, fighting from Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 147. I got faith in Ronnie Shields, man. I got faith in Shields, yo. He has 22 big wins coming up with knockout. Tonight, looking to establish himself in the division, to reestablish himself. Ryan looked like he. That's what I was saying, man. I think that scale shit was off. He looked good. He looked like he rehydrated well. I know he had to go and lose a pound or a tenth of a pound or something. So. All right, guys. He weighed more than an inch taller than Norman, too. All right, this what I'm excited to see. Let me see how Norman starts this fight. Let me see how he. I want to see this jab. I want to see his head off the line because I don't want to see no wide punches. Good jab. Good jab. Way to stay calm, Norman. Way to stay calm. Good jab, Norman. Good feint. Good feints. That's what he was missing in that Haney fight. He was missing feints. He never gave Haney nothing to think about. Good feint. Way to change it. Good hook to the body. I see you, Norman, looking slick. B Norm looking slick. Way to change the levels. Way to change the levels. The one thing I don't like that I'm seeing from Brian Norman is when he throw his left, he pulling his guard down. So I can see him getting clipped with something if he don't fix it or if he don't get his head off the line. Good strong jab from Norman. Good strong jab from Norman. Yeah. There you go. Change your levels. Switch it up. Walk off on him. I see you. I see you walking off on him. I see you. Good hook to the body. Straight jab. Left hand work. Uh-huh. There go the wide hooks. I don't like it. There go the wide hooks. Way to catch the jab, Norman. Good stab to the body from Josh. Good jab to the body from Norman. Good feint from Norman. Ooh, feint and then smother. Step in. I love it. Good shit, Norman. Good sharp jab. Yeah. Yeah. Good hook off the jab. Norman got a Sugar Ray Robinson type of stance. Strong jab from the hip. I like it, Norman. Not a lot of power on the shots, just touching them. Feint, hook over the top, stab, hook to the body. I like it. Get your head off the line, change your levels. There you go. Turn them. Yeah. Ooh. Good first round from B. Norman. Easy first round. If you haven't scored it for Brian Norman, I don't know what we're looking at. Score with me if you can. Francis Ngannou getting ready to fight as well. It's a big mofo, boy. See, Ronnie's so smart. Every now and then you feint him, make him do something. Pay attention to what he doing. Keep it up here. So you know when you go to your feints, you starting to see the things that he do over and over, and then you take advantage of them. All of this sports shit, bro, is fucking ABC 1, 2, 3. Most times athletes make this stuff harder for themselves because they go away from the basics and the stuff that they learned when they were watching film. And that's not just boxing, that's basketball, it's football, it's most sports. Don't make this shit harder than it gotta be. Ooh, good lead hook from Norman. And he might have hurt him. Don't get over it. Relax. Calm down. No, don't go crazy. There you go. Take your time. Good knockdown from Norman. Yeah, Josh look like this shit over with. Okay, he made it up. Shit, he looked done. I don't know what the hell he doing. He doing some old Stretch Armstrong ass. Feint, Norman. Feint stab to the body, come up top. Got 2 minutes. Take your time. Ooh, good right hand. Down again. He done. He gave you the big eyes. The big eyes normally mean ho. the big eyes normally mean what the fuck just happened. Bro, if your shoulder hurt, you gotta make it to the end of the round. It looked like he's looking for a way out, if you ask me. So he's telling the ref that he hurt his shoulder. Norman looked in the camera like, look at this motherfucker. Right? Whole time, to me, it looked like a stalling. He hurt, and the ref gave him a timeout, and the fucking doctor don't got his gloves on. He taking his time putting his gloves on. To be honest, it's a smart move from Josh, if you ask me. They waved it off. They waved it off. And it looked like Josh came for a payday. It looked like he came for a payday. He got dropped twice and looked like he was saying fuck it at this point. Hold on, y'all. I gotta grab something. Norman got a little bit of thump. Norman got a little bit of power. Hey, Francis Ngannou big as shit, bro. It's a big MFer. Yeah, so re-looking at this knockdown, it don't look like nothing Brian Norman really landed clean. Yeah, he looked like he came for a payday and was ready to go home. Yeah, that maybe that right hook got around the glove, but he covering up to the point where he not even looking for opportunity to clinch. He not doing nothing. He don't even look like a damn professional. Nothing landed. That ain't land. Yeah. He wanted a way. He was looking for a way out. He was looking for a way out. Nothing landed for real. He ducked the right hand that they said knocked him down. It was a beatdown. I love the production of this Netflix UFC card. God dang, Francis Ngannou is hard kick to the calf.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, the assassin.
Ooh.
Norman
Hard kick from Francis. It's a big, strong motherfucker, bro.
Where does he go from here, Sergio? Well, he has a lot of options. I'll tell you that. Still has power, still has a name, still has a hunger, has a new team.
I wouldn't mind saying Brian Norman and Keyshawn Davis. I think Keyshawn Davis at this point need to move to 47. I wouldn't mind saying Brian Norman versus Keyshawn Davis. I think that's a good fight.
Well, Brian, congratulations. A little bit of a bizarre ending. I didn't know there were timeouts in boxing, but you get the knockout to get back to your winning ways. How did you feel about that performance?
I mean, it was cool, but I mean, only had 2 rounds. I've been trying to get him a little bad, and I think a little shit did, but now dude's gonna quit on me. You know what I'm saying? But now it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But
He definitely quit.
Knock the dust off, what you want to call it, but man, let me get right back into it.
He came out early. I tried a little bit of pressure you early on. Was that the fight you were
Donald
expecting him to bring?
got him choked out good, hard elbow.
I was spending something serious, you feel me? Like, he came out playing and all that stuff. Like, all right, cool, let me go on the calm down. I came out trying to take his head off.
And see, Norman just said what I expected. He came out trying to take his head off. Like, it's boxing at the end of the day, bro. You're not going to be able to get everybody out in the first round. Sometimes it takes a while to set shit up. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, I think that comes with experience. You've been in the ring enough. You should know that, you know.
Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to steal that. So he just gave us the blueprint for us.
Walk me through the first knockdown of this fight.
Norman funny as shit for real.
I was looking for a back shot. I was looking for a back shot, but of course, I was trying to break his head. Just like catch to the body, but he got in the rope. I just let him think to go.
The second knockdown, the final knockdown. It seemed like he got kind of 11 or 12 counts.
Good right hand from Francis.
What were you looking for when you closed the show?
I just going to watch him. I knew he ain't going to
Oh.
anyway. I knew that.
A jab from Francis.
Then it's all about just setting it up and catching with that shot. You feel me? But I mean, here we going.
After that first knockdown, you kind of walked back towards our position, the corner, kind of a big smile on your face, sort of looked up there in that moment. What were you thinking as you walked back after that knockdown?
The motherfucker assassin is back, motherfucker.
Brian Norman said the assassin is back, motherfuckers. Only problem is you got to prove it against top level guys. If Keyshawn win tonight, I want Keyshawn versus Brian Norman.
You're back. So what's next?
So we shall see. I'm gonna talk to my team and see what's up. No matter what, I have a business. So get in there and start to do my thing.
Congratulations, Brian.
Appreciate you, brother.
Call for the Haney rematch.
Well, that Georgia accent, Sergio said he's got back to the fundamentals because it's fun to the mental. You grew up in Georgia.
Keyshawn versus Norman. Yeah, for sure. I think honestly, I think Keyshawn will smoke him. I wanted Norman to go at least 5 or 6 rounds, just to kind of get some rounds under his belt, under Ronnie Shields. See how you take instruction. Try to get a feel of how he give instructions throughout the round, especially if, you know, I don't know. I would have liked to see a little more. The Josh dude, you know, he kind of tucked it in tonight. Yeah, like your shoulder hurt, bro. Like, just say I quit. You know what I'm saying? Like you over there. Yeah, I think so too. You over there acting like, you know what I'm saying, like a little kid that just fell off a scooter, pointing to your shoulder. Just say I'm done. I got Keyshawn coming out here and putting belt to Albright. But I want to see how he approached the fight. Because he say it's not personal, it's just business. I want to see if he going to approach it that way. Bro, Ngannou knocked the guy out, bro. Hey, you can't get hit by that big motherfucker, bro. Keyshawn should be a heavy favorite. And I think the thing about this fight is beforehand, Keyshawn didn't know what to expect. Now that you've been in there with Albright, you know he good. You've had an opportunity to prepare for him after fighting him. I think Keyshawn is good enough to make the adjustments that need to be made. Now, granted, Albright is kind of awkward and, you know, he moved kind of weird. He actually a good boxer. Like, people don't give him the credit that he deserves, but he actually a pretty decent boxer. But I think Keyshawn might, he can stop him if he don't go out here with the mentality of I'm trying to stop him. If he goes out here with the mentality of let me set this stuff up, let me set this knockout up, let me take what he give me and then make him pay for his mistakes, he can get the knockout. Sean Porter ugly as shit too. Damn, good level hook.
Get in on the action. The crowd is yours.
Ooh, behind the ear. Equilibrium. Ooh. Good God almighty. Y'all, you got Keyshawn? Or you got Albright? Keyshawn? By knockout or decision?
Hey there, we're here to tell a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay stuff. Watch us half gay.
Round 6. Round 6. I think it may be a little longer than that. I'm gonna say, man, I don't know. Albright pretty good. I'm gonna say 9 or later. If he stop him, it'll be 9 or later. I think Albright too good of a boxer to get stopped early like that. And I can't see him taking no wild risks to put himself in a position to get stopped early or midway through. I can see Keyshawn, if he does, it'll be like an accumulation. And I can see it being later on in the fight if he does stop him. But I think I got it going to a decision, bro. I think I want to say stoppage, but I think I'm gonna say Keyshawn by decision. And I don't know, man. Sometimes when you fighting these level guys, of course, the adage is styles make fights, but sometimes when you fighting guys that sometimes a guy just got your number, even if he's not as good as you. It make me think about like Boots and Karen Kadajian or whatever the fuck his name is. And Boots fought him twice, and I don't think that guy's anywhere near on the level of Boots, but sometimes it's just that guy that he just got your number, and not even your number to the point where he can beat you, but you just gonna always give you a good fight. And he may get in there with somebody that's well worse than you and get his ass whooped, but that's just the way it works. And I think Albright, the backstory is there. You got the no contest with Keyshawn because of the marijuana thing. Then you come back, you beat his brother in Norfolk a year ago. Now you come back. It's just he almost like that. He like that nagging pain that won't go away. You know what I'm saying? So I can see this being a tough out for Keyshawn. And if he isn't cautious, it could be a real tough fight.
Announced he was returning to boxing age 38. What was your reaction when you heard Loma was coming back?
Well, I'm a big fan of this.
They asking Bob Arum about Lomachenko's return.
Whether he's gonna really come back. I mean,
Bob Arum is questioning whether Loma is really coming back or. But as you know, Lomachenko is no longer with Top Rank. He waited until his contract was over to announce his return. But I actually, that's something we can talk about. I want to see who Lomachenko will be coming back to fight. Like, I can't see him fighting, Abdullah Mason or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it would have to be somebody like a Tank, or what weight is he gonna be fighting at? Is he gonna be fighting at 30? Is he gonna be at 35? Has he been out too long to make 35 and now he got to fight at 40? It's a lot of questions that got to be answered about Lomachenko. So
he's done very, very well.
but Bob Arum old, bro.
Very, very exciting. And
I would love to sit down with Bob Arum and just like pick his brain on all the shit that he's seen, over the years in this sport. Because the reality is, like, dudes like Bob Arum is the last of a dying breed. If we don't get these stories from them before they die, these stories gonna go to the grave with them.
I don't think anybody beats Keyshawn at or near this weight. I mean, I think he's really something very, very special.
Bob
I'm
Arum
glad that all of our friends on the zone.
Bob Arum said what I just said, and it could be because he's his promoter, but he said that he doesn't think anybody at or around the weight beats Keyshawn Davis. I say I don't think anybody outside of Shakur Stevenson can beat Keyshawn Davis other than Keyshawn Davis. But I don't know. It's a lot of fights for Keyshawn, man. I would like to see him take the Frank Martin fight. I would like to see Keyshawn move to 47 and fight Brian Norman or Devin Haney, or Ryan Garcia. Like, I mean, Keyshawn Davis, he just got to keep his head on his shoulders, man, and stay locked in. And it's a lot out there for him, even without him fighting Shakur Stevens.
After their first explosive showdown, Keyshawn Davis, Nahir, Albright, finally collide once again.
Yeah, let's get it on.
Business still burning between them.
It's a rivalry that has turned personal.
This fight is personal to me.
And see, Albright is the fighter that has gained confidence. So he was already good. The first fight was super close with him and Keyshawn. Then he fights the brother, beats the brother, So now then he just had a draw, which I thought he won against Frank Martin. So his confidence is sky high going into this fight. And if Keyshawn is not fully there mentally, which we know he has mental lapses from time to time, this could be a tougher fight than it should be. You got to think Albright from Philly, so he 9 times out of 10 he getting good work in the gym. He got the type of style that's kind of hard for anybody to deal with because he kind of weird, he awkward, he throw punches off rhythm. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to deal with. Most fighters are used to the basic 1, 2, 3. So you know when you throw the 1 to get the fuck out of the way for the 2 and dip and get under the 3 or whatever the case may be. But with Albright, he's not really a quintessential fighter to where he's unpredictable. So I'm excited about this. I wish they hurry the hell up so I can watch Ronda. No, what I do like is Keyshawn is not allowing the media, as much as they're trying to make this a personal thing or to keep bringing up the past or whatever the case may be. Keyshawn consistently says it's not personal for me, it's business. And y'all keep bringing up, the stuff from Norfolk or whatever the case may be, or the stuff from last year. But the reality is, I'm getting in here with Nahir Albright because he looked great against Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? He looked great his last few fights. And so he earned the opportunity to get the fuck back in here. So I like the fact that Keyshawn is playing down because you see what they're trying to do. They're trying to, pin the narrative. And granted, the narrative is real, but I don't think Keyshawn wants to be defined by that moment. So I like the fact that he keeps downplaying it, moving away from it. You can tell it's kind of pissing him off, but I like how he, like they showing it now. And granted, I get it. You got to use something to sell this type of fight because Keyshawn is not that big of a name, and Albright for sure ain't that big of a name. So when you can tie in the outside of the ring shit to make it something, to make it seem like it's personal, shit like that, people will tune in for.
Yeah, it's personal. This is Keyshawn's second fight at 140 pounds. He had a little bit of trouble getting to that weight. Is that a concern?
Keyshawn looks strong.
Keyshawn Davis made 145 back in January for that fight against Jermaine Ortiz. It was
he looked strong. He looked fast.
He was late for the initial weigh-in, and when he first weighed in, he weighed in 0.1 over that weight. You could say, well, that's nothing. It is nothing. He did wind up making the weight on the second try, but missing that weight.
Bro, if you just look at Keyshawn's, he just remind me so much of Terrence Crawford, bro. Like, exclude the changing stances and shit like that, but just like his linkiness, how long his arms is, how he delivered his shots, his mentality. If he smell blood, I'm telling you, he gonna try to crush you.
With the IBF, Oscar Duarte is not going to take that fight. He is not going to take that because the date is coming too soon. So Keyshawn, if he wins, we will get an opportunity.
And I'm gonna say this: I like the fact that Keyshawn is back so soon because, if I'm not mistaken, I think he just fought on the Shakur Stevenson undercard against T.O. The more these guys are in the ring, the less opportunity there is for them to get sidetracked. So the fact that he was just in the ring the end of January and now mid-May he right back in, that means he probably had 2 weeks off, going into February, to where it's like, okay, now I gotta start getting myself back into some shape because I like that. And to be honest, he should be right back again in August or September. And I would like to see it versus Brian Norman.
Fighter's own 140 pounds spot on. Had to lose that .1. Took it a little long to do it, but he did get there.
I'm not even mad at the coming in .1 overweight, bro. Like I said, that I could see how that could be a scale issue. You know, if you're not using the scale that they're gonna weigh you on, I can see how it could be off. Okay, now you're Albright about to come out. It's go time. And it's 10:30, 10:40. See, Albright full of confidence, bro. That first close fight, whooping his brother, and then this fight with Frank Martin boost his confidence. And he coming out to some trap gospel music, so you know he working. You know he ready to work. And he walking almost like he commanding the stage. Like, I know who y'all here to see, but I'm telling you, I'm about to fuck all this shit up. He's full of confidence, bro. He is full of confidence. Yeah. Commentator took the words right out my mouth. He is full of confidence. I'm telling you. And it could be a gift and a curse, because sometimes being too full of confidence, you underestimate your opponent, and that could be to a detriment too. But it also could be, I'm not afraid of you, man. It ain't shit you could do to make me afraid either. You got to get in here and scrap, brother. And I done put the work in. I done been in here with you before, so I know what to expect. Granted, it was 2 years ago, but I ain't seen much change from Keyshawn in the past 2 years. He been good for the past 2 years. Are they both coming out the gospel music? I know that I can say, God Almighty, no matter what. Hey, they done turn this thing into a TD Jakes. Are these his sisters? I think these his sisters, bro. If I'm not mistaken, I think they sung the national anthem or something one time. These are his sisters? And that's dope. If you know you're gonna have a hometown fight in your hometown, and you got both brothers on your card, and you got your sisters to sing, that's how you do it. Keyshawn looked real confident. Hey, yeah, Keyshawn.
To be great, but he's got to get it done tonight, and he's got to get it done here in Silver Arena. He's been home to some of Keyshawn's finest moments, including a knockout win over Gustavo Lemos in 2024.
Keyshawn walking with that confidence too, though. With the chrome hearts on. I love the fact that he putting his family on, man. Like, he say he the businessman. I like what I'm saying. She talking about, yeah, Kirk. Hey, yeah, that thing did get live. It did turn into a TD Jakes Creflo Dollar song off. He got Jay Prince in there with him. Keyshawn looking ready. Keyshawn said it ain't unfinished business. It's just business. Gotta log in, Keyshawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the Scope Arena here in Norfolk, Virginia for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Bob Bear's Top Rank Incorporated, and also brought to you by Miller Lite. Cheers to another round of Miller time. Also brought to you by the city of Norfolk, America's most authentic and urban waterfront city. And brought to you by DAZN. We are live and exclusive on DAZN, the global home.
Now you take this shit off. It's go time. Still sitting here looking like motherfucking George Clooney.
And Paul Wallace. Introducing the third man to the ring. He's our referee in charge. He will be giving instructions after the introductions.
Malik Waleed. I ain't never heard of this ref before.
12 rounds of boxing in a super lightweight special attraction. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the beautiful city of Norfolk, Virginia, it's time for the main.
I ain't know Nate Diaz was fighting tonight too. They got some good stuff going on this Netflix card. Hopefully this Keyshawn fight over before Ronda, because I want to see Ronda old ass.
Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he weighed in at 139.7 pounds. His record stands at 17 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest, with 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the experienced ring warrior ready to make a statement tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the battle-tested, battle-ready contender known as Pretty Boy Woo. Introducing
Pretty Boy Woo. I thought it was just Woo. They started adding shit. And you gotta give it up to Nahir Albright, man, for I want to say this might be his 3rd time or 2nd time coming into their hometown to take on them in their hometown. You gotta give him some credit. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm also glad to see that the people of Norfolk have accepted Keyshawn Davis after last year, you know, them showing up for him and him missing weight and stuff like that. I'm glad to see that, you know, they have put, it seems like they have put it past him. It looked pretty decent in there as far as people is concerned.
Here is the U.S. Olympic silver medalist, currently ranked the WBO number 1.
Keyshawn play too much. Yo.
Please welcome the undefeated former WBO lightweight champion, known as the businessman, introducing Keyshawn.
It's go time. It's go time.
Once again, the referee in charge is Malik Waleed, now ready to give instructions.
Keyshawn looked like he filled out well. I'd be worried when fighters got to lose that extra weight and they got to go sit in the sauna after they already done drained the past 2-3 days for, you know, trying to make weight. He looked like he filled out pretty well.
Okay, fellas, listen now. You go in the give it the rules. You already know. I'm expecting good, clean boxing.
Albright looked big, or is this the angle?
Step back. Remember, protect yourselves at all
Look, keep playing with Keyshawn.
Good luck to you both.
Any neutral observer will tell you that from a talent perspective, Keyshawn Davis is a level above player. But talent isn't the only variable here. Davis did not want this fight. He needed multiple tries to make the weight for this fight. He has appeared irritated all week that he has to be here. This ring, though, this ring is
He's not irritated that he got to beat it. He irritated that y'all keep bringing up that shit from last year, and he trying to get past it. And so the way to do that is to get Nahir Albright out your business. Bell started. I love the feints from Keyshawn. Yep. Yep. Stay sharp. Yep. Good 1, 2, 3, and then a quick stab to the body from Keyshawn. Keyshawn in his business right now. Good feints from Nahir Albright. Good jab from Keyshawn. Yeah. Good stab from Keyshawn. Ref, either break it or get the fuck out the way. Good 1, 2 from Albright off the break from the ref. Yep. It's a feint game right now, and that right there means that both of these guys understand boxing at above an average level. Good feint from Keyshawn, and then the stab off of it. Yep. Feint the jab up top and then stab to the body. Feint downstairs. I can see what Keyshawn's he gonna start trying to bring the attention to the body and eventually start to bring it upstairs. Good feints. Good way to change your levels, Keyshawn. Also, great feints from Albright. He keeping his head off the line, trying to make it difficult for Keyshawn to land, but Keyshawn looking sharp. Good jab from Keyshawn. Good jab from Keyshawn. He looks much better than he did in the first fight already. Yep, good feint. Feint. He drew the jab from Nahir Albright. So then he feints again to see if the jab is coming, and he leads with the hook. Great shit from Keyshawn. Good feints from Nahir. Good shit. And see, the sad part about it is most people don't understand the importance of these feints. So you just see a person fainting and you thinking like, oh, what you hesitating for? No, it's not hesitating. Good 1, 2 from Keyshawn. It's trying to draw something from the opponent. Not even from just a punch standpoint, but what are they doing? How are they moving? Are they bending over to their right? Are they leaning to their left? Are they dipping down when I feint? Are they trying to jab when I feint to try to beat my jab? Like, you get to learn so much from your opponent when you feinting like that. It's an easy Keyshawn round. Great Keyshawn round. But you can tell how awkward Albright is. It's going to take Keyshawn some time to break him down, unless he catch him with something, but the way it's going to take him a few rounds to kind of get situated with what it is he want to do. But I love what I'm saying so far. Love what he told him. Let your hands go. It don't have to be anything hard, but just make sure you land in punches. Don't load up on everything. You want to be able to catch him with your hard shots when you least expecting it. Good foot feints, good lead foot feints, lead hand feints. Great shit from Keyshawn. All right, round 2, guys. Good jab. Way to control his lead hand, Keyshawn, with your lead hand. Good jab from Albright. Yep. Ooh, good 1, 2, and with the 3 from Albright to the body. Yep. Good foot feints from Albright. Good jab, and then Keyshawn returns with a 1, 2. Yep, good feints, Keyshawn. Yep. Keyshawn feinted, drew the right hand from Albright, and he was able to counter him with the jab and then the hook. Yep. Yep. Good feints. Good way to freeze him, Keyshawn. Yep. Yep. I feel like I see something. Good feints. Whenever Keyshawn feint, Albright drop his lead hand. I don't know if it's because he's trying to use it to defend his body because he thinks the punch coming downstairs, or good jab from Keyshawn. Ooh, good 1-2 from Keyshawn. And see, he set it up. He was feinting to the body, then he threw the jab to the body, came over the top with the right hand. Albright dropped his lead hand. Good jab. Changing levels. Good change of level from Keyshawn. He drew the 1-2 from Albright and then spent him. Whole time he could have put some shit on him. Way to change the levels, Keyshawn. Good feint. Keyshawn see it too. He see it too. Yep. Good stab to the body. He's setting it up. Ooh, good feint from Albright, but Keyshawn saw it coming. Slipped it and hit him with a hook and a right hand down the pipe. Good jab from Keyshawn. Yep. Giving you the Shakur half a step back. But he wants everything to look like it's going to the body so that he can start to get your attention down there. Good right hand from Albright. Good stab to the body from Nahir. Good feint from Keyshawn. 10 seconds left. That's it. Keyshawn sees something. And I don't know if he see what I see, but I see some shit too. What y'all see? Want to hear what Albright's corner gonna tell him. Good shit. You got to be first. Yep. You can't let him punch on you or we're going to walk away losing. Yes. Great shit from Nahir Albright's coach. Make sure you get your rhythm. Make sure you get in his rhythm. But I need you to be first. You trying to be second. You trying to counter and you getting beat to the punch. I need you to be first. The thing is, because Keyshawn is changing levels and feinting, it's causing issues for Nahir Albright to catch where he's going to be at to be first. So now I want to hear his coach give him instructions on what to do, not just how to. She said, I see that and I want to change my prediction. What you want to change it to? Third round. Still knockout by Keyshawn, but I don't know about the 6th round. Later on. Yeah. If it's a knockout, I see it being accumulation and the ref stepping in or the corner stopping it. Other than that, I see it going a distance. Stab to the body from Keyshawn. See, it's the feints. Now Albright is trying to feint too, which is the correct thing to do. That feint game, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Good stab from Keyshawn. Good right hand from Keyshawn. Think it landed on the glove, but good right hand. Sometimes everything don't gotta land. Everything don't gotta land. If I can land it on your glove and keep you from throwing a punch, I did my job. Good feint from Albright. Now, see, that feint kind of held up what Keyshawn was doing. It made him second guess what he wanted to do. Good way to work on the inside, Keyshawn. Ref, you either got to break it or don't. Good counter from Keyshawn. Good feint from. It's a feint game. Now, one thing I see what Keyshawn is doing, where Albright can take advantage of is when Keyshawn feint and Albright show him something, he trying to land his overhand right. So if Albright can pick up on that, you gotta make an adjustment too. You see it coming, you know the right hand coming. Make sure you getting over to your left enough so that you can land yours. Good jab from Albright. And once again, just like Keyshawn's, it didn't land. Good 1, 2, 3 from Keyshawn. But it was able to halt Keyshawn's offense for a few seconds. This ref is pissing me off. Because you're giving the impression that they can fight through the break. But then you telling them to break without, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be precise with your instructions as a referee. Way to change the levels, Keyshawn. But let me explain what I mean by changing levels for those who may not know. I'm not trying to be a smart ass for those. If you know what it is, cool. But for those who don't know, I like to try to help out. So changing levels is when you take your head off of the line of sight by either going down or up. What that does is it changes the trajectory of the way a person has to throw a punch to land it on you. So when you standing here and a person feint and you change your level, they either have to hold their punch or they got to try to change the trajectory of their punch while they're in process of throwing a punch. So the changing levels and feinting is very important in this fight because they both good guys. They both good fighters. Damn, I missed what they were saying. My bad. Fuck. I like the feint. Keyshawn came out like Holyfield. Feint. Way to use your clinching. Keyshawn talking to him. Good feint. Now, see, Albright, I think he might have caught on to what Keyshawn was doing because when Keyshawn feinted, he drew the right hand, but he missed his shot. Way to clinch, Keyshawn. Yep. He sure is. He does look like Shakur right now. Ooh, good feint 1-2 from Albright. Yeah, Albright tried to land the shoulder. Now Keyshawn got mad. Good jab to the body from Keyshawn. Yep. Good feint. It's the ref fault though because he acting soft. Like, get your ass in there and break the shit. He was telling Keyshawn to change his angles, and it's partially because he probably seen what I seen. You doing the same thing over and over. So you feinting, you waiting to draw something, you trying to throw the whistle. So you got to change it up. Albright tried to lead with a lead left. Keyshawn got under it. It's becoming a clinch fest now, and the ref is getting mad at Keyshawn, but it's partially the ref fault too because he's not clear with his instructions on what he wants them to do. Good jab to the body from Keyshawn. Yep, good feint. Good foot feint from Keyshawn. And see, the ref, he just looked like you got to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you either got to get in there or don't get in there. Good feints, Keyshawn. Yep. Albright tried to land on 1-2. Keyshawn got away from it. Back to the center of the ring. Good jab to the body from Albright. Good jab back from Keyshawn. Good right hand to the body from Keyshawn. Yeah. Good feint from Keyshawn. Way to get off the line, Albright. It's a clinch fest. Man, Nene Leak's ex-husband pissing me the fuck off. Get your Robert Bird looking ass. He pissing me off. Bro, who the fuck is this ref, bro? We got Abdullah Mason versus Joe Cordina on the 4th of July. I think Mason going to torch him, but I think Joe Cordina will be a good test for Mason. You know, moving up in competition. And one thing about Abdullah Mason, he coming to fight. So, you know what I'm saying? With him, you gonna get a scrap. Come on, I need to hit the corners, man. This ref pissing me the fuck off.
Looking for his 4th straight stoppage win, coming off that
good feints from Keyshawn. Start around 5. Back to the hug fest. Ooh, good uppercut from Keyshawn. Good stab from Keyshawn. Good feint from Keyshawn. Now, see, this is what Albright's coach is saying. Like, he's second with everything. He's second with his offense. He's second with feinting. It's like he feinting once Keyshawn feint. And I get why he's doing it. But sometimes you got to be first. Look, they wrestling. Yep, good 1, 2, 3 from Keyshawn. Yep. Ooh, I like it. Keyshawn, he left his guard out there and then hit him to the body. I like it. Ref, either get in there or don't. Yep. Good feint. Yeah, Albright landed a good punch on Keyshawn, man. Yep, good feint. Yep. Albright tries to land a hook and then, you know, starts a clinch. Good stab from ooh, good 1, 2, 3 from Keyshawn. Sharp. Yeah. Good hook. Yeah. He done made Keyshawn mad after hitting him with that shit. Good stab from Keyshawn. I don't know what the fuck it is, but Albright look way taller than normal. Yeah, Keyshawn in there fighting. Keyshawn about to say fuck it. Because it's the ref fault. Yeah, you gotta either get the fuck in there or don't, bro. Like, if you're gonna let him work it out, get the fuck out the way. The jab from Keyshawn. Good jab from Albright. Ooh, good double jab overhand right from Albright. Keyshawn went. Ooh, good 1, 2, 3 from Keyshawn. Ooh. Yep. Good jab from Keyshawn. Yep. Keyshawn, you got to get something. That punch ain't nothing really significant land other than that punch. So if you don't get nothing back, it's a good 1, 2 to the body from Keyshawn. Yeah. I think that's an Albright round. That was a huge punch. That was a huge right hand from Albright. Keyshawn don't even look tired. Right. Good shit. Good info from Keyshawn's corner. He said, you've been spending too much time going downstairs. Now start mixing it up. Upstairs, downstairs, so you can start confusing them a little bit. Great shit. Because Keyshawn, the way it look is he can do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, good jab from Albright. The way to spin him, but you got to make him pay, Keyshawn. Yeah. Good 1, 2, 3, 4 from Keyshawn. It was quick too. Good jab from Keyshawn. Good jab from Albright. Good right. Ooh, good right hand from Keyshawn. Ooh, good up. Yeah. And then ha. Good shit from Keyshawn. Good. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing, Keyshawn. He doing exactly what his corner said, which is mix it up. Downstairs, upstairs. Keyshawn said, I'm about to stop him. We're in round 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3 from Keyshawn. Feint downstairs from Keyshawn. Yep. Good uppercut from Albright. Good uppercut from Keyshawn. Good feint. Yep. Over the top with it. I like what I'm saying from Keyshawn. I love how he's listening to his corner. A lot of fighters will go out there and forget what the fuck he just said. He went out there and he's doing exactly what his corner asked of him. The one thing I would like to see from Albright, though, is to start doubling up on your jab. Because if he's trying to draw a feint from you, double up on your jab so when he's trying to counter you, he's getting popped with that second jab. That's the stuff I want to hear from Albright's corner. Good jab from Keyshawn. Yeah, Keyshawn, he walking him down now. Good right hand from Keyshawn. Yeah. Might get bad, y'all. You might have been right. Might be round 6. Yep. Keyshawn look like he in T. Crawford mode now. Stab to the body. Yep, good change of level right there. You see how it halted Albright's. Oh, he almost shook him. He hit him with a 2-3 and buckled. Looked like he buckled Albright. Yeah, great round for Davis. Yeah, he bit that. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing, Keyshawn and Ref. If you don't get in there, you can't be mad that they still fighting, bro. It's an easy Keyshawn round. Nate Diaz look like he getting his ass whooped. See, you can't just say you losing it. He keeps saying I need you to be first, but tell him what to do. Okay, there you go. Double up on your jab, triple up on your jab. Exactly what I said a round ago. Double up on the jab, triple up on the jab. That way, you will halt him from trying to counter you. Double up on it sometimes, triple up on it sometimes. He won't know what rhythm you want to be able to counter you, which means he's going to have to hold this shit at home if he don't want to get caught with nothing. Yeah. Keyshawn, and this is why I say he remind me of Terrence Crawford. Because he got that mode where he'll go kill mode. Good way to catch that jab. Caught his jab, brought it down, and hit him with a jab over top of it. I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, this ref is shitty, bro. Stab. Albright trying to lead with an uppercut. Albright throwing shoulders. Ref, you gotta get it under control before you gotta get it under control before it get messy, ref. And I just said this. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get this shit under control before it get messy. He took 2 points. Damn, he took 2 points away from Keyshawn. I don't know if I like that. Especially when the reason why it's getting messy is your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit got messy because the ref wasn't doing his fucking job from the jump. See, now this puts Keyshawn in a position where I lost 2 points. I don't know if I lost another round or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you know what I'm saying? Like, you put me in a fucked up situation when in reality, ref, it's your fucking fault because you didn't control this shit from the jump. Ooh, good overhand right from Keyshawn. Great feints from both guys. Good jab from Keyshawn. Ooh, good 1, 2, 3 from Keyshawn. Yep, good jab to the body. Way to smother. See, what I want Keyshawn to do is when he jab to the body and smother, I want him to do some shit while he, you know what I'm saying, work while you inside. Good straight right hand to the body. I don't like the fact that the ref took 2 points. You're going to take a point, but 2 points, bro, come on now. 2 points, though, bro. That's ridiculous. Right. I get the fact that you taking something from him, but 2 points, bro, come on. We done seen much worse shit than this happen, and no points get taken. You gonna take 2 points? I never want to see this ref ever again in my life. See, this remind me of when Shaq got mad and said, we didn't come out here to watch the referees fuck up the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, ref, you get the fuck out the way, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you in the way, bro. I like the fact that his corner gave him the advice of, don't be in there doing no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to slam him down. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, you're gonna take a point away. I'm cool with that, but 2 points is utterly ridiculous. Good jab from Keyshawn. This ref is throwing me the fuck off, bro. Ooh, good. Oh, good counter from Keyshawn. Albright tried to throw a 1-2 and Keyshawn countered in between. Good left hook from Keyshawn. Bruh, so Albright just did the same. Granted, he ain't slam him down as hard as Keyshawn did him, but then the ref doesn't do anything about it. Like, this ref is shitty. I like what Keyshawn is doing. He's jabbing towards the lead hand of Albright to keep him from throwing his jab. It's a tactic that my uncle was teaching me when I, smart shit from Keyshawn. But I want to see him be more busy. And Keyshawn got way faster feet, so I don't know why when he turning them, he not punching off his angles. See, the ref is good. Way to come back off of the break, Keyshawn. Good right hand, Keyshawn. Good left hand from Albright. Great jab from Albright. Keyshawn parried it though. Good jab from Keyshawn. Good right hand between the guards of Albright from Keyshawn. 47 seconds left in 8. Good feint from Keyshawn. Bro, this ref is shitty, bro. Way to work inside, Keyshawn. That's the Keyshawn I know. Don't allow him to hold you. Work while you know what I'm saying? Like, if he gonna keep clinching, shoulder him off and work underneath. Ooh, good left hook from Keyshawn. Good body shot from Albright before the left hook. Ooh, another good body shot from Keyshawn. Keyshawn starting to open up. That's the end of the round. They got Push in the building. Pusha T. Bro, fuck Pusha T. Let me see what the corner's talking about. Bro, Albright's corner has been saying the same thing since round 1. You bring your right foot around and be first. He did give him the instructions to double and triple up on his jab, which was good. Yeah, at this point, this ref shitty, bro. Round 9. Good jab from Keyshawn. And see, Keyshawn looking at the ref like, what do you want me to do? Can I fight? Are you coming to break it? You know what I'm saying? Like this. Good overhand right from Keyshawn. Bro, this ref is fucking making me mad, bro. Yeah, like, ref, you gotta fucking get this shit under control. God damn. Ooh, good 1-2 from Albright. Now, see, Keyshawn's trying to fight out of it, but this ref is so shitty. Good feint. Good jab from Keyshawn. Good 1-2 from Keyshawn. Underneath, Keyshawn. Work underneath. Keyshawn, you just standing there in front of him. Work. Good right hand from Keyshawn. Well, this ref pissing me off, bro. Good jab from Keyshawn. Good feint from Keyshawn. Way to keep feinting. Good jab. See, there you go. Double up, Albright. Good double up on the jab, Albright. Good feint from Albright. Good change of levels from Keyshawn and then jab off the change. Good jab. Good jab again from Keyshawn. Ooh, good 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, and then the pull counter from Keyshawn. Nice. Good way to double and triple up on the jab from Albright. And if you notice, it's kind of made Keyshawn sit back a little bit. Ooh, good 1, 2, 3 from Albright. This referee is making me he is pissed me the fuck off tonight. That's going to be another one that I'm excited to see. Oshaki Foster versus Ray Ford. Part of me want to pick Oshaki Foster. He's gotten better and better ever since that first Conceição fight, which I thought he won. He's gotten better and better since then. Ooh, yeah. They had a clash of heads. Albright tried to change levels and came up with his head. Well, like I said, part of this is the ref's fault because he hasn't established any dominance in the ring. And he hasn't made what he likes in the ring prevalent so that they know what to do and what not to do. So they kind of guessing like, damn, can I fight in the clinch? Can I not fight? You saying stop, but you're not breaking it. So you know what I'm saying? It's you got to be better than that as a ref. A double, triple jab from Albright. Ooh, good lead right from Keyshawn. Good body shot from Keyshawn. Yeah, Albright is the one that's initiating the holding. But my thing with Keyshawn is you got to fight on the inside, bro. Good body shot from Keyshawn. Good hard left hook to the body from Keyshawn. Ooh, good pull counter from Keyshawn. Pull counter just fell short. Albright is double jabbing his way in, but he double jabbing his way in to clinch instead of double jabbing his way into work. Keyshawn, you gotta fucking throw the left hook when he leads wild like that. Ooh. Keyshawn missed a wild right hook. Keyshawn on his back foot doing a little bit of boxing. Looked like he trying to run him into something. And I'm okay with I'm fine with that. You change it up, do something a little different. Albright initiates the clinch. Wild hook from Albright. Keyshawn slips it. Yeah. Good jab from Albright. Good jab from Keyshawn. Good 1-2 from Keyshawn. Good jab from Albright. Way to frame, Albright.
Top Rank's debut here on the Zone Live from Norfolk, Virginia, home of the largest naval base in the world.
How y'all got it so far? I got Keyshawn wide ahead. Albright, possibly 1 round, other than the round that they took the 2 points away. So I probably got Albright 2 rounds at most. I would like to see Keyshawn kind of step on the gas a little more. This is probably what, round 10. I would like to see him step on the gas and get on the front foot and kind of dictate the pace. Keyshawn up. I got Keyshawn up too. I got Keyshawn up too. That's what I want to see, Keyshawn. Get on the front foot. Use your feints also while on the front foot. There you go. Good jab. Yep. Yeah. Good jab from Keyshawn. Ooh, good jab from Albright. It looked like Keyshawn trying to stand his ground a little more so he can counter. But Keyshawn has went back to being on the back foot. Good 1-2 from Albright. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, the ref has made it uncomfortable for the fighters, so they don't even know if I can fight on the break. If I can, you know, this shit is stupid. Ooh, good 1-2. Good one. Hook to the body and 2 up top from Keyshawn. Back on the front foot for Keyshawn. Way to not let him hold you, Keyshawn. Good 1-2. There you go, Keyshawn. Open up. Stab to the body. Nope, don't let him hold you. Ooh, good straight right. I mean, good straight left from Keyshawn. Good body shot from Keyshawn. The uppercut, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Keyshawn. Left hook behind the ear. Way to hold your ground, Keyshawn. Yep. He holding on. Don't let him hold you, Keyshawn. Yep. Yep. Legs got a little wobbly for Albright. Yep. It's round 11. You got to get him out, Keyshawn. Good body shot. Way to be calm, Keyshawn. Way to be calm, Keyshawn. I need to see feints here. There you go. Way to change the level, but you can't let him hold you. Good jab from Albright. Yep. Ooh, good uppercut. Ooh, good 1-2 from Keyshawn. Good stab to the body from Keyshawn. It looked like Keyshawn trying to get him the fuck up out of here today. 23 seconds left in 11. Ooh. Talking shit to him now. See, ref, this ref is so shitty, bro. Hey. It's the 12th and final round. Albright looked like his eyes done puffed up some. Yep. Albright doing a lot of clinching. Ooh, I like what I see, Keyshawn. Ooh. Looked like Keyshawn trying to finish him. Good right hand from Keyshawn. Good 1-2 from Keyshawn. Albright doing a lot of clinching, and this ref ain't said shit yet. Work out, Keyshawn. Good jab. Good 1-2-3 from Keyshawn. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing. A hook to the body and hook upstairs and right overhand right. Yeah. Good shit, Keyshawn. Keep working, Keyshawn. 1:15 left in the 12th. Keyshawn in Crawford mode right now, but you gotta not let him hold you. Good body work from Keyshawn. Yep. Feint, Keyshawn. Use your feints. Good right hand from Albright. Good left hook from Albright. Good body shot from Keyshawn. Ooh, yeah. Work out, Keyshawn. 50 seconds, brother. Good jab. Good stab. Yeah, Keyshawn. 1-2-3 to the body. Good jab. Yeah, that body language changing for Nahir Albright. He clinching. Ref, fucking get in there and break the fucking fight. Good shit, Keyshawn. This ref is so trashy, bro. 20 seconds left, round 12. Good 1-2 from Nahir Albright. Yeah, Keyshawn, get rough with him. 10 seconds left. Yep. Ooh, good left hook. You hold him. He hold him. Woo, the bell saved his ass. Yeah, he beat the shit out of him. Keyshawn went and dapped him up. He trying to show that it ain't, it ain't personal. It's just business. Excellent performance from Keyshawn Davis, man. I told y'all, Keyshawn Davis is one of two people who can beat him. Keyshawn Davis is one of two people who can beat him. Him is Keyshawn. He can beat himself, and Shakur Stevenson can beat him. Other than that, ain't nobody fucking with the boy. And he just got to stay on his shit. I want to see who he gonna call out because I know he gonna call somebody out. He said he had fun in there. He gained some experience. The crowd had fun. And like I said, sometimes you get in there with somebody that's just, even though Albright is a good fighter, he's not a great fighter. And Keyshawn is going to be in there with greater fighters, and he's going to look better against greater fighters. Sometimes there's just that one fighter who you just can't get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Albright, like you said, has been in there with him before, been in there with his brother. He came in here with a lot of confidence, but I think Keyshawn, other than those 2 points that got taken away, this was a masterclass performance, possibly a shutout outside of round 5 where Albright landed that big shot. But Keyshawn, I think, is a special talent, bro. And the only thing that can hold him back is himself. So hopefully he locked in. Hopefully the stuff he's saying about, believing in God and, having a newfound outlook on life is true, because he's somebody that can be a special fighter if he stay on his shit. But I will say this: I think Keyshawn should have stepped on the gas more like round 9. If he'd have stepped on the gas a little more and maybe round 9, he probably could have got him out of there by 11 or 12. He allowed Albright to be too comfortable. He didn't fight enough in those clinches. Now, granted, I think that's a big part of the referee being trash and not really establishing what is okay and what ain't okay since the beginning of the fight. When you have fights with refs like that, especially when one thing I do wrong, you take away 2 points, it fuck you up mentally with what you can and can't do because the ref could win or lose a fight for you. But I think Keyshawn held his composure well after getting the 2 points taken away, and I think he looked excellent. I think he looked amazing. What y'all think? See, Keyshawn just said he's smart enough to know how not to get knocked out. And it almost kind of reminded me of like Spence and Mikey Garcia. Like Mikey Garcia was too much of a veteran to get stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew how to get his way to the 12th round. You know what I'm saying? Whether that was clinching, whether that was covering up, whether that was running. Sometimes a motherfucker just understand how to make his way to that 12th bell. Definitely a outclassing performance. Damn, Albright looking defeated. And the thing is, I like Albright. I would love to see him again. I wouldn't mind seeing him against, what's this, 140? I wouldn't mind seeing him against Shakur. So I think Shakur would show that he's a level above Shakur. I mean, above Keyshawn. But Keyshawn don't look tired, which means the weight cut didn't really kill him. This was a good fight other than that trash ass referee, man. Right. And that's what I was saying before the fight. Like when you go into these type of fights with people who you sparred with or people who you fought before, it's easy to fall into the trap.
How'd you feel about that performance? I felt amazing, man. First of all God be the glory. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, for giving me this victory. But I felt good. You know, he a crafty fighter. He been around. You know what I'm saying? I tried to go for the knockout. We all seen he was hurt. Just didn't get it. But I got a decision. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I agree. He went for the knockout, but some people just can't get out of there.
Man, honestly, that was 2023, man. I don't really remember that fight. I just remember those crazy scorecards, but they got it right this time. You were dominating throughout the course of this fight, going to that 7th round. Then you had a kind of a football style tackle there. What was going through your mind in that moment? Nah, because bro kept, he like a punch and hold. That's what he can do. And just one time he was on my neck, so like I get angry sometimes. So I just
He said I get angry sometimes.
Was the holding that he was doing throughout this fight difficult for you to deal with? Nah, not really. I felt like I was beating him up like what really made me pick it up was like he caught me with one good shot.
He did catch you with one good shot. That right hand he caught him with looked like it's about to put Keyshawn ass down, but
seemed like you're doing your best work in that 11th and 12th round. Was that the reason you wanted this fight to go 12? No, I wouldn't say that's the reason. I'm a 12-round fighter, and
so apparently this fight was supposed to be a 10-round fight. Keyshawn lobbied for it to be a 12-round fight. Mannix is implying, is it that you wanted to go 12 because he's never been 12 before? And Keyshawn is saying, nah, I'm a championship level fighter. I'm a 12-round fighter. I should be 12-round fighter. I agree 100%.
I just kept going, but 12 round for sure. I seen that he was hurt, but he crafty. You know, like he's not easy.
He definitely crafty, bro. And that's why I said, like, I would like to see him fight somebody. I would like to see somebody like Albright get another opportunity because, like I said before in some of my other videos, as boxing fans, especially American boxing fans, bro, like we'll throw you to the wolves if you lose a fight. And to me, when somebody like Albright gets in there and gives great fighters good fights, why not? You know what I'm saying? I would love to see him against I would love to see him against Frank Martin for the second, again. I would love to see Albright against Shakur. I would love to see Albright against somebody like Gary Antoine Russell. Like, let him in there against all the guys.
I'm glad he accepted the fight. He came out, he had a performance. The crowd was into it the whole entire fight. It was an interesting fight. And shouts out to Nahir, man. Good luck on the rest of your career.
Good shit. Keyshawn said, shout out to Nahir Albright. Good luck on the rest of your career. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not personal. It's a business.
Some big names that are up there in the 147-pound division. What path do you think you want to take?
Man, I'd probably go 147.
He said he probably he said he'd probably go to 147 because it was crazy to make weight at 140.
But either way, it's gonna be BTA and whatever weight class I go to. Did you feel, Keyshawn? Did you feel like you said you know after this fight if you could stay at 140? Do you feel like you figured some stuff out? Stay at 140? Do you feel like you said after this fight you would know if you could stay at 140, how you felt there? Did you figure some stuff out there? No, not yet. We'll figure it out after we go back to watch.
So he don't know if he's gonna be at 140 or 147. They're gonna go back to the drawing board, try to figure it out. Good shit, Keyshawn. And this is what he needed to do because his last time in Norfolk, it probably left a sour taste in people's mouth in Norfolk. So the fact, make sure that they know that, appreciate y'all for coming out. Yeah. That's what's up. And like I said before, putting your family on, man, the best thing you could do. Keyshawn crazy as shit. Yeah. Keyshawn crazy. Now I want to see what everybody else got to say. I want to see what Devin Haney gonna say on Twitter because I know he gonna say something on Twitter. Yeah, I wouldn't mind saying Keyshawn versus Duarte. I wouldn't mind saying Albright versus Duarte. I want to see Keyshawn against the higher level guys, man. I think Keyshawn been fighting these mid-level guys for long enough. It's time for him to fight the Brian Normans, the Devin Haneys, you know what I'm saying, those guys. Those guys. But I'm gonna get out of here. I think I got a couple videos coming this week, so stay tuned for those. Please do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I drop future videos. Also, if you have not subscribed to my social media channels, please do so. I'm trying to be more active over there. I am not the social media guy, and sometimes I forget, but go follow my social media channels. I'm gonna try to be more active over there. I'm gonna be more active on here for sure. I want to watch Ronda Rousey, so I'm getting off of here. Until next time.